And welcome back to the Crypto Hog program. Starting a little early today, I know. I just wanted to start early. That way, I got 10 minutes to bullshit, and then the show starts at 5. Welcome back to the Crypto Hog program. My name is Crypto Hog. I'm not a financial advisor. Not Chris Sharp. You cannot see me. Invisible as a fart. Wow, that's what's going on in the live chat. Okay. My name is Crypto Hawk. Not a crypto advisor, not a financial advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advice. What I do know is I've got the weekend supervisor here, but I'm not going to start him up because it's not the weekend. And then we got Zoltar. I got the baby version of Zoltar until I get rich. Then I could buy the full version. On my desk, I've got also the Supreme Leader. Now that mask, I can't put it on because then I disappear. Oh, wait, it works. Woo! Hold on.
Join me. Together we can rule the galaxy. You have failed me for the last time. You don't know the power of the dark side. Don't make me destroy you.
Don't make me destroy you. Don't get wrecked. My name's Crypto Hulk. The reason I'm doing all that is I'm super fucking high. Heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine, opium. Me, Chucky, Zoltar just had so much fucking drugs for the show. I smoked them. I injected them, keistered them, ate them, transdermal them, everything you can imagine. 5 pounds of cocaine in total. It was glorious. So anytime I tell you to buy some, I've been in and out of 5,000 drug rehabs in the past 6 years. I usually average 2 drug rehabs a day I get kicked out of, all right? So with that, that's how you get your financial advice. And that's my legal disclaimer. Vader needs his asthma pump. Chucky is always on a sick one. Oh my God. Looks like Hulk's on drugs again. Metallicus. We're going to talk about Metallicus today. Oh man. Not Bank Social, but Bank Social will get mixed up in all this. Trust and believe. I'm going to have an open show today. We're going to allow the normies, all the normies, have an opportunity to watch Crypto Hulk show today. Thanks again, Hulk. I've paid attention for a good while and am firmly seated on my hands. Hodl and Prosper, says Eric Goldsmith. Yep. Eric Goldsmith's been here a while. That's what you do, man, sometimes. Now, unless you decide to be a Crypto Hulk future millionaire and you join the 199 club. Now, in your country, the prices are all different because of dollars and exchange levels and stuff, but you basically get it. Hulk, I'm gay, happy, and proud. Yay, says not me. 36996. Member for 28 months at the 2024 crypto explosion level. TJ Smith's here. Hulk says sit on your hands. You know, sometimes that's best. Instead of trading too much or getting in out of a crypto, like don't buy one and say, oh, man, let me flip it into this and then flip it back. Just don't do that unless you call up Crypto Hulk. Hey, Crypto Hulk hotline, I need some help. So yeah, maybe once in a while I'll have one of the Cryptoholic Millionaire. I'll put him on speakerphone. Somebody who's maybe having an issue or something like that, we'll put him on speaker, or just for some fun. I asked him beforehand if he wouldn't mind, and he said sure. But yes. Let's see here. Let's start with, now we're going to start 4 minutes early. Where do I start at? Hbar. Okay, everybody. Okay, buddy. Let's talk about Hbar, one of Crypto Hulk's favorite cryptos. I'd say it's my top. I'm not going to tell you. Why Hbar is touted as backbone of a $100 trillion economy. Everybody, I'm going to tell you what, Hbar used to be 40 cents. Right now, it's like 8. When the crypto laws come in, it'll probably hit $1 to $2. Hbar is going to 12 to 24x. Just saying. Hbar is badass, okay? Hbar emerges as more than a speculative crypto play. Well, no shit. Look, I'm reading the article out of Daily Coin. These people are so fucking stupid. The people that watch Daily Coin or read this Daily Coin, these are some of the dumbest motherfuckers. But let's go ahead. So the author is the Daily Coin team, and they have to say Hbar emerges. It always was a real crypto. These people, here's how fucking stupid these people are at Daily Coin. Now I'm going to clown these stupid assholes. Hbar emerges. All of a sudden now, Hbar emerges as more than a speculative crypto play. Well, no fucking shit, Sherlock Holmes. These people are so fucking stupid. They must be so desperate to write these articles. With new research proving it's becoming a core financial infrastructure. I'm like, wow. Dude, this fucking coin, for the past 6 years, my eyeball's been on it. I've known for 6 years. These people are so fucking stupid. Let's continue. I'm having fun with these retards. In a recent breakdown, crypto analyst, listen to this. Crypto analyst, Cheeky Crypto. Wow, no offense to the British people, but you got to fucking snuff that. Cheeky Crypto argues that Hedera, which is Hbar, is quietly shifting from speculative token. No, it's not. How fucking stupid. Cheeky Crypto, are you fucking serious? If anybody listens to Cheeky Crypto, I'm not even going to say. This is so humiliating. Cheeky Crypto says Hbar is quietly shifting from a speculative token. No, it's not. That's the dumbest fucking shit. Let me continue. It's shifting from a speculative token to core financial infrastructure. Oh, Captain Obvious to the rescue. Cheeky Crypto is Captain Obvious. Cheeky, Hbar is driven by a 102% collateralized stablecoin and integrations with Visa, Apple Pay, and private banking rails. The host frames it as structural change in the plumbing of global finance. Finally, after 6 years of all of us knowing Hbar is a fucking champ, we got Cheeky Crypto, the chimp, finally just realizes it. Now, for Cheeky Crypto, who evolved from a monkey, the rest of us were made by God, but Cheeky Crypto came from fucking cytoplasm somewhere in Spirogyra and amoebas and shit, and somehow turned into this fucking genius called Cheeky Crypto. Yeah, that's so fucking embarrassing. Let's continue. We got Apple Pay, Visa. Okay. The centerpiece of the video is Front, Front, a Wyoming-issued stablecoin. The host describes as 102% collateralized. with treasuries and cash. According to the analyst Cheeky, Front is now live on Hedera and being used across the same consumer payment flows. What Cheeky has no fucking clue about is, what about Seals Q? What about Hbar and Ripple partnership? What about Hedera? Their technology going into these satellites for the past 2 fucking years. Cheeky Crypto has no fucking clue about shit. This motherfucker is about the dumbest inbred imbecile. Crypto Hawk, tell us how you really feel. Don't hold back. All right, then. Oh, God. I'm telling you, these mental fucking midgets at Daily Coin. The claim is that when a user taps to pay with Apple Pay, certain transactions can route over Visa's rails. You know what rails Visa and Hedera are using, Cheeky? XRP Ledger, dumb shit. Okay, alrighty then. Because Visa bought Currency Cloud and the other Ripple partnership, that's about $1.3 million. Earthport and Currency Cloud, Visa bought 2 Ripple technology companies, dumb shit, and Currency Cloud and Earthport way back about 4 years ago, and then 7, and that cost about $1.3 billion. That's where Visa gets these rails, but cheeky dumb shit won't understand that shit. All right, let's continue. He's saying Hedera just emerged from being a speculative coin. Cheeky just emerged, showing us how much of a dumb shit he is, okay? Oh boy. If you put yourself out there and make videos, especially if you work for a company, get your facts correct, because otherwise you're going to get fucking clowned for being a dumb shit, okay? It's freedom of speech. You're free to say whatever you want, including myself. That's how this works. You come out here and say dumb shit about Hbar and you get fucking clowned. This is paired with a hybrid privacy stack branded as HashSphere, described as a private, zero-knowledge enabled environment running the same engine as Hedera's public network. Now, Hedera is acting as a bridgeless bridge. That's the cool thing about a Hedera. It doesn't need a bridge because it's running on the XRP ledger. Oh, shit. See, when you go from chain to a chain, unless you're put right on top of the XRP ledger, you're going to need bridges. But if you put all your crypto on an XRP ledger, there you go. Everybody can talk to each other. The interoperability problem solved. There's your sign. So Hbar has what is called a cross-ledger protocol. It's portrayed as a bridgeless bridge. All right. Now, let's go into the deep dive I did on this article. Whew. And you're going to love finding out who's involved with this, because we have Zero Hash, which is a ZBCN partner. Zero Hash is involved with this project with Hbar. ZBCN is a Zero Hash partner. Zero Hash is a partner to Hedera. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. You see, this is what's that dude's name? Chunky, fucked up Crypto, whatever his name is. Cheeky Crypto. Is that his fucking Cheeky Crypto? Wow, what a fucking asshat. Okay, let's have the adults. Now, I'm going to present an article to you that I created by fucking self, okay? Hbar. It's a professional business-to-business enterprise DLT focus, all right? It was invented by Dr. Lehman Baird. What Cheeky doesn't know, because he's a fucking dumbass, is that Dr. Lehman Baird, He's the hashgraph inventor. He's a former chief scientist, PhD, computer science at Carnegie Mellon. Doesn't sound like he would start a speculative coin, cheeky, you fucking asshat, because Lehman Baird is a former professor at the United States Air Force for cybersecurity, cheeky. He doesn't make speculative coins, dumbass. Here we go again. You got me started. He is an expert with patents in security and ID systems, dumbass. He has 20 years of tech and executive entrepreneur experience in authentications. He also previously built Swirlds, SWIRLDS Incorporated. For what? Private hashgraph commercialization. He's now elected as chairman of the Hbar Council. He's been serving a 2-year term. Let us continue with the adult news article here. Swirlds comes from around 2016. Hbar was launched in 2018. It's a utility token for enterprise and payments and tokenization. Hbar is collaborating with Front, FRONT. It's a Wyoming stablecoin. Hashsphere is involved. They provide the privacy stack. Privacy is key word. That's what Zero Hash is. That's where the Zebek partnership. Zero Hash helps provide, we'll get into Zero Hash in a minute. Let's talk about Hbar right now. Now, who's also a partner with this Hbar Front and all that? You got Lloyd's Bank, Lloyd's of London. You ever heard of them? If not, you need to fucking understand who the fuck that is. That's like the oldest money in the world. Aberdeen is involved in this. Archax, that's a Ripple partner right there. This is massive right here. Accenture, the world's biggest payment corporation with the most people working there. Accenture, Ripple partner, they are a part of this. Grayscale is a part of this. Nice. Shinhan Bank, Standard Bank, all of these are a part of this. Doesn't sound like a speculative coin, cheeky dumbass. Let's keep going. Let's take a look here. You got Accenture. Hbar is the native token for network services. Hbar handles fees, staking for security via coin, weighted proof of stake, no slashing, powering tokenization, micropayments, consensus, and data services. Hbar does all that plus a bag of chips. Let's look here. Hbar serves as the trust layer for regulated finance. That's the reason it's the trust layer. Cheeky, the dumbass, doesn't tell you this because Hbar is not hackable with a quantum computer. That's why it's the trust layer, cheeky dumbass. Let's continue. Oh, it's a speculative coin. It went from a speculative coin to a good coin. No, you went from a dumbass to a hot mess of shit. Real quick. I never even heard of the guy. The minute I start hearing him talk on his fucking article, he sounds like a hot pile of shit. All right, let's continue. Company history, governing council. Let's skip that. Key people involved. Nomura Standard Bank is involved. DLA Piper, Archax, Tokeny is involved. Taurus that uses Temenos, which is a Ripple partner. They're providing custody and staking. So basically, Ripple's providing the custody here. It's called Taurus. Just thought I'd put that out there for you, because dumbass didn't tell you that part. Alrighty then. We got Hashsphere. Hashsphere is involved. They provide, again, ZK-enabled private environments on the same engine. Let's look. Oh, shit. We got Google. Who's on the board of governors, the governing council of Hbar, Google, IBM, Boeing, Deutsche Telekom, Accenture, LG, FedEx, McLaren. Now, a lot of these have been partners a lot of years. See, dumbass cheeky is like, oh, went from being a speculative token. No, dumbass, these companies here would not join a speculative coin, you fucking retard. You have no concept of what you're saying. These companies, Google, IBM, Boeing, Deutsche Telekom, Accenture, LG, FedEx, McLaren, you got 16 Fortune 500 companies, Tokeny, Archax, State Street, Fidelity. They're not going to join a speculative token, cheeky dumbass, okay? God, these people are so fucking stupid. All these Fortune 500 companies, they're not joining a speculative token. They've been a member for like 3 to 5 years, you fucking retard. Wow, how do these people put out information? They don't even fucking know shit. To call Hbar a speculative token shows you have no fucking business making crypto articles for, what's the name of that fucking website? I forgot. Daily Coin, whatever the fuck. You should call it fucking gay porn coin or something. Let us continue here. Designed for the Council, United Kingdom, Okay, who's working with this speculative token? Just the United Kingdom's Financial Conduct Authority, fucking retard cheeky. ASIC RBA. That's all, not a big deal. Tokenomics. Now, Zero Hash. Zero Hash is a leading business-to-business crypto infrastructure provider. They provide custody, stablecoin rails, trading. Zero Hash integrated with Hedera, September 2022. Zero Hash integrated with Hedera 2022. Now we know Zero Hash is connected to Hedera. And then later we're going to find out down here, Zero Hash and Zebek have a partnership as well. So let me show you this. This is something that Cheeky the dumbass never showed you. So I'm going to show you right here. Here's this first one right there. Zero Hash and Zebek Corporation, they're partners. Zebek and Zero Hash. And here you have Zero Hash and Hedera. They're partners. Let me show you this right here. So last time I checked, cheeky dumbass, Fortune 500 companies and Zebek and Zero Hash, they don't get mixed up in speculative coins like Hbar, right? Wow, how embarrassing. That dude's like, I think I need to take that article down because people are really seeing how fucking stupid I am. All right, so Zero Hash is integrated with Hedera. Zero Hash is an established United States regulated infrastructure player with clean institutional track record. They joined with Hedera. They wouldn't do that, cheeky dumbass, if Hedera was a speculative coin. That's almost like that one dumb shit. Remember, he's like, well, isn't Ripple some kind of banker's meme coin? Ha ha ha. That dude takes it up the ass so much from his boyfriend, it's cutting the circulation off to his brain. These people that say this dumb shit, I don't know how they get on. So I guess you can let anybody on social media these days and just say all kinds of stupid shit. Zero Hash is a confirmed infrastructure integration. It enables Hbar and USD Circle liquidity. They have Zero Hash has its own, listen to this, institutional tokenization engine and tokenized fund. It serves BlackRock. Oh, Franklin Templeton. Zero Hash, you know, the partner of Zebek. Zero Hash, you know, the partner of Zebek. It is its own, it acts like a securitize. It tokenizes things. The Zero Hash, the partner of Zebek, also who's the partner of Hedera, that's how they're going to tokenize shit, is through this Zero Hash. They're not going to use securitize like Black, but see, Zero Hash also tokenizes for BlackRock. Securitize tokenizes for BlackRock. Zero Hash tokenizes. So when BlackRock wants to put shit on the Hbar, the Hedera network, when BlackRock wants to put something on the Hedera network, it goes through Zero Hash, which is Zebek's partner, and puts it on the Hbar network. So does Franklin Templeton. Franklin Templeton uses Stellar, but when it wants to tokenize shit, it's not going to use securitize. It's going to, when it wants to tokenize on the Hbar network, it's going to use Zero Hash to tokenize on the Hbar network. That's Zebek's partner. Oh, shit. Let's continue. See, Cheeky the dumb shit doesn't know anything about what we're talking about right now, okay? Hedera is so fucking huge, and Cheeky's brain is so fucking small. You just saw it right here. How the fuck is BlackRock, for the past 3 years, BlackRock, the biggest company in the world, working with Hedera, and Cheeky's like, oh, it went from a speculative coin to a real coin. Oh, God. That is so fucking stupid. That guy has zero credibility, like, at all. He should not even be making crypto videos. It's so pathetic how little he knows. All his fans are like, hey, Crypto Hulk was trash talking. No, it's not trash talk. If I'm just telling the truth, it's just facts. I'm not calling names. It's facts. He has no brain. I just showed it right here. There's no way that guy has any fucking brains in his head. I'm showing you all the evidence right here. He doesn't have any. So it's not trash talking. It's called talking facts. And if you don't like it and your butt hurt, that's because you must be in love with this guy or something, because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't need to trash talk Cheeky. He's already demonstrated he's a complete imbecile. All right. Alrighty then. Guilty by association. Zero Hash is a regulatory compliant infrastructure used by tier 1 asset managers and broker dealers. It's a tokenized fund settlement rails already bridged TradeFi to blockchain. Zero Hash enhances Hedera's real-world asset narrative by providing fiat and stablecoin on and off ramps to the Hedera network. Zero Hash provides custody for pension and insurer portfolios. Zebek does that. Let me copy this right here. Let me see if all this can get. So Zero Hash. No, not allow me to put all of it. Let me do part of it. There's that. Now look what I'm showing you here. Zebek is all over this thing. Right there. So what we got is Zero Hash enhances Hedera's real-world asset for on-ramps and off-ramps and custody for pension and insure portfolios. What does Zebek do? It handles payments for pension and insurer portfolios. Oh, shit. But when you ask Grok's like, oh, it has no connection. Oh, okay. So zero hash. Here's how fucking stupid Grok is. I'm just letting you know. I'm clowning Grok right now. Hedera Network needs a tokenization agent. Zero hash comes to the rescue. It handles custody. It does a couple things, but it handles custody for pensions and insurer portfolios. That's what Zebek does. Now, Grok's not seeing the connection, but that's okay. That's why I'm here to help Grok, okay? Zebek, that's what it's for. Pension, we're going to have the CEO of Zebek at some point in the next week on my show, and that's for show. So he can explain what Zebek does and how it's interoperating with all these blockchains. So give it up for the CEO of Zebek. He wanted to be on this show. He contacted Caleb and Brown and said, hey, how can I get on this Crypto Hulk show? And we're looking for it. I'm excited to have him show up and teach us about the crypto Zebek. And yeah, it's a little treat for all you guys. We got a real awesome crypto platform CEO, and he's going to be on my show, and that's faux show. But I haven't got the date confirmed. We're kind of hoping for tomorrow's Thursday in the United States. I'm hoping for like next Thursday, not this Thursday, but we'll see. I don't know. We're still kind of thinking about it, and we're trying to get it dialed in. So there you have that. Let's go ahead and stop that Hbar and the deep dive there. Let me check some comments here. Let's see. Hit the like button. That'll be awesome. K-Ray says that'll be awesome. Yeah, he was in Ripple, Las Vegas. And then everybody's coming up to this guy talking about Crypto Hulk, and he loves Zebek and shit. And this guy's like, who's Crypto Hulk? Oh, he's gonna find out. So with just a preponderance of the people telling him about Crypto Hulk and how much I talk about Zebek and stuff like that, he wanted to find out who this Crypto Hulk guy is. I presume he watched the video. Oh. Hulk, here's funds to add a Quant to your bag. Oh, shit. That's what I fucking like right there. I'm going to get that's enough for a Quant right there. Another one. This guy's already a member of the show. That's for show. Oh, wait, somebody else. Let me back it up. I missed that one. Duong, there he is. Happy late birthday. Sorry I was broke. Duong is a $500 for 3-month customer. And that was pretty nice of you. Thank you very much for that. Look, you're some of you guys, you're already paying $500 for the membership. And I mean, anything else, it's awesome. I don't want to like take too much of people's money and stuff. But that's cool, man. Thank you very much for that. But my goal is obviously to show you guys the facts. And we got lucky on this one. This CEO wants to show up. That's going to be cool learning about Zebek and stuff. Welcome to the Hulk. Oh, the Z-Man just became a member. Welcome to the Crypto Hulk Millionaire Club. So look that up in my little videos. You'll see how to join. Salute Crypto Hulk. All right. Pat _85 gave 5 people Crypto Hulk gift memberships. Oh, what a nice little surprise. Big Dre received a gift membership from @Pat _85. Charlie Romeo Sierra TV received a gift membership by Pat _85. We got Vesalucan 2054 received a gift membership by Pat _85. And Inzane 40, nice one. And then we got Terrakeel 3285 received a membership by Pat_85. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5. Okay. Other news is I am working on right now moving back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. And I think so. I've been in Reno now a year and 2 months. It's the wind here is fucking nutso. It blows power lines out and shit. It shakes the house. I'm afraid the fucking windows are gonna blow out in this bitch. The people in Reno are nice for the whole. I don't see a lot of criminals, and I don't see all these fucking gangbangers walking around and shit in Reno. That's a good part. It's a little too small. It gets like 12 to 15 degrees in the winter, frequently at night, and then you wake up, it's like 23. I'm sick of that shit. The fucking snow when we get it, it's not all that bad, but it's just, I'm sick of that shit. I can't cross the mountain and go to California. I'm just done. And then it's like horribly expensive in Reno. I'm telling you. The jobs here don't pay shit, and the housing prices are the same as California. Don't let them fool you in Reno. It is fucking expensive. The housing, you wouldn't believe how much I got to pay for rent here. I can go back to Roseville, live in a fucking gorgeous ass place, and have access to the Galleria Mall, Sutter, Kaiser Hospitals, all kinds of shit. All kinds of restaurants. Reno, you're stuck out in the middle of nowhere. It's fucking freezing cold. The weather is just fucked up most of the year. There's still snow on the mountains. Right there, it's almost June. It's almost June. There's still snow on these mountains that are only like 5 miles. Like I can totally see them from where I'm at. They're probably like 5-10 miles away. It's fucking unreal here. You might get 1 month of good weather, maybe 2, and the rest it's kind of just fucked up. So yeah, I'm done. Fucking done with Reno. And I'm a guy that cold plunges, but it's just they got to ease up, man. It's got to warm up here a little bit more, you know? Fucking 1 or 2 months of good weather, and the rest of it's just straight up shit weather, okay? So that's my rant. I'm moving back to Sacramento. I fucking love it there. This fucking Reno shit. I mean, it's nice to visit, but for a weekend or maybe just a couple months during the summer. But other than that, fuck it. Reno just sucks donkey balls. Claude Williams. Hello, Hulk. I haven't tuned in for a while. Bad. Been busy. I'm glad you haven't forgotten about Zebek. Man, I'm like an elephant. I never forget. Go to Texas. I visited. Caleb Brown had an event, and I visited. Where was he in Austin? I don't like Austin, so I haven't been to Dallas yet. I haven't been to Houston or Fort Sam Houston. I'm very military. I love military people and the sacrifices. And Memorial Day is coming up, and these people that died for my country, so that I could be free. They died so I could have a channel like this, and we could have rights. So Memorial Day is something I don't really celebrate it. I'm kind of sad on Memorial Day, actually. But it's fine. If people want to celebrate, that's got. I want people to be happy. Remember veterans and people, men and women, stuff that died, and also people in other countries that fought for America to, it's just, that's what Veteran Memorial Day and shit for me is kind of like a day where it's just sad. I don't feel like going out and barbecuing and meeting people. It's just, yeah, fuck it. But I want you guys to be happy. It's just, I'm a little different with certain things. I don't like 4th of July. It's a lot of people died on that day to have what we have. So I look at things differently after being in the military. So it's a very important day to Crypto Hulk. Very solemn. 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 It's a very solemn day for me, a day of respect and gratitude. I'm grateful for these people that in 1776 that broke us away from the British control. Hey, we're still under their, I don't care. I'm going to believe what I want to believe. And that's how I see it. So Florida is Australia of America. Florida is the Australia of America. Climbing while listening to Hulk's show every morning. Glad you're doing what's in your heart. Where does everybody keep their Rise crypto? My dad had to unload the dead from Vietnam on the California coast. So yeah, see, I want you guys to have fun and remember veterans and people around the world that died to make America the country. That's why everybody wants to come to this country. I'm not getting all the political shit with the Democrats, so I'll stop with that. But that's why no one's running to Iran or fucking Russia and shit. They're all coming to America for some reason, right? That's why I love this country. I just hate these Democratic bastards who are trying to fuck it up and turn us into communists. But, well, you got political there. But unloading dead bodies of American servicemen and women and from Vietnam, that would be very difficult. But yeah, when this Memorial Day happens, I don't do all the party shit and go out on the lake, and I don't fucking care, man. Like, these people died, and I don't want you to don't think like me. This is just how I think. But I want you to enjoy life and remember veterans that gave their life and scream, thank you. When you're having a blast, just say, thank you, veterans, for dying for me. That's what I want you to do, okay? So, yeah, things are a little different. When you're in a combat zone and you get shot at and stuff, it's not fun. I wasn't shot at a lot. Probably, I don't know, a few times. And so I just have a different perspective. I'm just glad I made it back, and I wasn't one of those people that died. So anyhow, let me get off that subject. Hulk, how does San Diego compare to Sacramento? I heard San Diego has great weather. Yeah. San Diego's more temperate, so it's not going to be as cold as Sacramento. San Diego, a lot. Now, if you start going inland, I'm not an expert down there. So along the coast, San Diego's can get cool, very cool. Compared like in the summer, it's going to be, Sacramento's a hot area. Sacramento's one of the top 5 or hot spots, like I think in the United States. Oh yeah, Sacramento can be blazing hot for like a lot of hot days. Not like, 130 degrees, but it can be consistently like 90 or 100 for like days. It's like one of the warmest places in the country at its level, at the level that it's at and stuff. It's very warm. But San Diego might not get as hot consistently because it's right next to the ocean, so it cools it more. Now, go inland at San Diego, and it can get really fucking hot. You're talking Mexico hot. So that's the difference with San Diego. If you're right along the coast, it could be 60s sometimes in the summer, But when you go inland to San Diego, you're looking at 100. You could die out there. So total difference. Sacramento, summertime starts early. And, 80s, like 75 to 100 every day. Wintertime, 50s, low 50s. It's a little bit of frosty, 33 maybe, a couple times. Not too much. It's not bad. Sacramento's not bad. This Reno fucking sucks. Holy shit, dude. It's fucking, you might as well just live in Chicago or something, because there's, like I said, there's still snow in the mountains right here. It's still fucking cold. You might hit a day or two and hits 80, then it's back to like fucking 50. It's just crazy. I'm sick of this shit here. In Ireland, it rains 300 days a year. Fuck that. The government's trying to implement water charges. Fuck, dude. All right, let's go with okay, let me go. Where are we at? 43 minutes. Okay, here is, I want you to see this right here. This is amazing. Now, I'm going to get a little political. Once in a while, I have to do this. All right. I want you to see the Tim Walsh. All the Somali daycares and all that shit going on, and I think that was Minnesota, all that fucking theft and thievery and all that. What we got going on, and I was telling the $500 people this, how they're going to pass this crypto law shit is this Tim Walsh guy. They're going to the Republicans, disabled XRP, final process with CNB for my trust, Hulk. I'll be a Millionaire Club member next week. Well, you get access to calling me up a couple times a week. You know, if you need some help, call me up. Just don't talk about everything under the sun. But congrats. And now's a good time. Just join for a month if you want. And if you want to skip a month, or some people join each month. It just depends, man. I'm not here to sell used cars and shit. I'm here to help you get rich. And if you don't need a service, maybe skip a month and get the next one. I don't know, whatever works for you. What we got going on here is Minnesota. Minnesota signs a law, listen to this, allowing banks and credit unions, Metallicus crypto. We're going to talk about Metallicus crypto, not Bank Social today. Metallicus crypto, 29 cents. Get it while it's hot. Caleb and Brown has the best quality. Excuse me. I wasn't trying to sell nothing. Minnesota signs a law allowing banks, credit unions to offer crypto custody service. Everybody, Tim Walsh is sucking on the biggest D's he can get. Oh, he is in so much trouble. He has this enormous Republican dick. It's about 3 foot long. And he's trying to fit it in his mouth because he knows if he goes to jail, he's not going to take it in his mouth. Tim Walsh is in so much fucking trouble. I think the Republicans are going to make a deal with the Democratic Party. This is what I was telling you guys back in February. Brand new $500 members and shit. Here's what I was telling you. They're going to have to get this crypto law passed. Tim Walsh is going to be that sacrificial lamb where he's going to have to go up, suck the Republican dick. And, you know, the Democrats are all against crypto. Look what good old Timmy boy's doing. A little bit of slobbing on the knob, okay? He is in so much fucking trouble with all this immigrant shit. I think because look, he's the first state that did all this shit. Governor Tim Walz, trying to avoid going to jail, has signed HF 3709 into law. He is so ass-kissing the Republicans. He's like, please, 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 God, please, God. I'll sign anything. I'll sign anything for crypto. Just don't put me in jail. Okay, you're having way too much fun. Governor Tim Walz has signed this into law. It's already done. Signed. Has signed. It's all done. Oh, shit. What does it do? It permits banks and credit unions to offer crypto custody services. It's going to take effect August 1st. Oh, man, everybody. It's coming. Minnesota has enacted a bill allowing banks and credit unions to offer crypto custody services as the state continues examining the legal boundaries of various crypto-related services. Tim Walsh is in so much fucking trouble with this Somali daycare shit. He put in the law. They don't even know if they're allowed to do it. He just puts it in the law. He's trying to be like, see what I'm doing, everybody? I love crypto. I love crypto. That's what he's doing right here. The state is examining the legal boundaries of he went ahead and just did it. He don't even care if he's allowed to. He is that desperate. He doesn't want to be in jail all on his boyfriend's dick, right? So the state continues examining legal boundaries of various crypto-related services. Oh, shit. You guys, he is like so fucking desperate, like an 80-year-old hooker in church. HF 3709, which was signed into law by Governor Tim Walz on Friday, permits certain virtual currency custody services to be offered and performed. Oh. So what do we got? May, June, July, 2 months, everybody. About 2 more months. And this thing is fucking green light in Minnesota. Banking institutions and credit unions, Metallicus, credit unions are required to maintain written policies governing risk management, internal controls, and security, among other compliance measures. You got to love it. The bill requires banks and credit unions. Metallicus, crypto, how could you stop that? And credit unions to ensure the segregation of clients. Okay, so they got to separate the client's assets from the, see, you can't commingle that shit. Like World Liberty Financial, we went over this yesterday, how Trump and they're mixing their money and customers, then they don't even know whose money is what. Then somebody wants to go out and they lose, they have a company called Doe Finance, they lose $2 million. And then you got Baron Trump as the crypto visionary. Like, what the fuck? How much is he paying Baron Trump for that? To be a crypto visionary? Because President Trump's last presidency, he hated crypto. Now all of a sudden he's running a crypto company with monkeys in the cash register. They're eating bananas and running around like shitting all over the place. That thing's going to go bankrupt anytime soon. It was a money grab. I was telling this $500 member, Trump and his family did all this shit because we don't have crypto laws. You can't bust people for shit that doesn't exist. Oh, so Trump and his family, hey, I do the same fucking thing. If I could make $100, $200 million, fuck everybody else, right? Wait a second, Crypto Hulk. That's all they're doing. Trump knows how to run a business, but these people are not bankers. Why is it that only Trump and his sons and his real estate buddy and his sons, they're all running this business? Are you fucking serious? And they're applying for a bank license for real? And they've already commingled all this money and they're going bankrupt right now? And they want a banking license? Like, if you can't see, this is almost as fucked up as that cheeky guy I was talking about earlier. That Cheeky Perez or whatever his fucking name is. Cheeky Maricone or whatever. I don't know what the fuck that guy's name is. How much time do we got? Okay, now let's go in for the deep dive with this. We're going to see where Metallicus comes in. So we've got the Minnesota HF 3709 crypto custody law. It's effective August 1st, 2026. You've got now remember, credit unions are starting to come in, everybody. Small banks and these credit unions, that's how you know we're getting close. Crypto Hulk, why are we whispering? Shut up. How do you know we're getting close? When the bigger banks are already done. Okay, the bigger banks are already done. Ripple's been there, done that for the past fucking 10, 12 years, okay? All the big shit's done. Now we're getting this little shit done, okay? These small little banks. And then the credit unions. Have you ever heard of St. Cloud Financial Credit Union? It was established 90 years ago. I haven't heard of shit. They got 5 branches. Five branches. They got $1 billion. They got 82 employees working at this fucking bank, this credit union. Okay, it's that's what's happening. El Poquito Negocio is now getting a verde light to start with crypto. That's it. We're getting close, everybody. It's all the way down. Debajo, it's all the way down at the bottom. They're letting these small to mid-sized banks and credit unions get hooked up. Here we go. We got two banks, two credit unions right here. They specifically mentioned St. Cloud Financial Credit Union, 90-year-old institution. They got 82 employees working there. Doing big things. The next credit union Grok's talking about is DeLand. DALAND. DeLand Credit Union Service Organization. It was started 15 years ago. It holds a majority ownership stake alongside Ultra Federal Credit Union. DeLand specializes exclusively in credit union fintech solutions. What they're doing, everybody, check it out. Check it out. This is exciting. We're getting close, okay? What's happening? Why these two credit unions? Why these two? Because they're already super crypto friendly. So what you do is you get 2 examples. You just don't let these credit unions that don't know a fucking thing about crypto, you don't let them go. It's going to be a clusterfuck, okay? You get 2 banks that have already been working with Metallicus, which we're going to go into right now. It's 29 cents. MTL, it's MTL Dow. You can buy it on Caleb and Brown. You got St. Cloud Financial Credit Union and DeLand Credit Union Service, CUSO. They're already partnered with Metallicus. Oh, shit. See how this is working out? The governor says that banks and credit unions can get into crypto. It's legal now. Why is he saying this? The big banks are already done. We've been talking about that shit for 6 years. Wells Fargo, okay. What he's talking about now are the small to mid-size community banks. When Tim Walsh talking about banks, he already knows the bigger banks are already fucking done. Just like he knew about all that Somali daycare shit was fake. He already knew that. Okay. What he's doing now, I told you, $500 members, what I tell you about getting a Telcoin, that's a credit union, like a small community type bank. What I tell you about Bank Social, $500 members. Oh, shit, Crypto Hawk. You're fucking right. I was telling you this shit back in February 5th. What we have here is DeLand Bank specializes exclusively in credit union fintech solutions. They are crypto specialists already. Why is DeLand Bank a crypto specialist? Because they are collaborators with Metallicus, which is the metal blockchain, which sells for 29 cents. Oh, shit. I think I'm sporting a Woodrow Wilson right now. Metallicus metal blockchain. Founder is Marshall Hayner. He is an early Bitcoin wallet developer. He helped Stellar make their wallet and Dogecoin as well. Now, some of the guys from Metallicus, the CEO guy, he left and went to Bank Social. We're not talking about Bank Social today. Today, it's the birthday. I'm just saying, it's a day to celebrate Metallicus, which I have for about a year and a half now. DeLand has something called Coin to Core. COIN, the number 2, and then Core, CORE. It's already a registered trademark. Is the Core integrate? It's already done, everybody. This is already done. This DeLand crypto and the other, what's it called? Fucking St. Cloud credit. Okay, these two are already cryptoed out. They already know what's up. Metallicus was in there. They all got hooked up. They're good to go. Okay. They don't need to be like, what's a blockchain, Jim? Or what's yield farming, Mary? Harriet? What's staking? No, they already know all this what the shit is, okay? They already have integrated Coin to Core. Metallicus has something that they help them with. It's called Coin to Core. It's an integrated digital asset platform powering the St. Cloud Credit Union and DeLand. Oh, God. They're ready to go, everybody. They already got it. It's done. It's DUN. It connects directly. This Coin to Core, DeLand has something called Coin to Core, and it also powers the St. Cloud Credit Union. It connects directly to who? Credit Union Core Banking Systems. No bolt-on wallets that pull deposits away. It's a hybrid self-custody model. Now, it's going to connect. See, look, they're getting wallets and shit. Here's the next step, just so you know. Let me tell you nice and quietly. The reason they have these wallets is because the next step is Bank Social. See, Grok doesn't know this. Grok's too fucking stupid to understand this. Because I asked Grok, is Bank Social involved? He's like, oh, no, Bank Social's not involved at all. Just like Grok said with the Root Network. Oh, everything's fine. I asked Grok about the Root Network 6 months ago. Grok's like, oh, everything's fine. No. Yeah, that's why the Root Network is $90 for 1 million of them. Thank you, Grok, for nothing. So let me tell you what Grok's not going to show you. Okay, that's why you can't rely on Grok. Well, who needs Crypto Hulk if I have Grok? Isn't that what Crypto Hulk uses? then just pull articles out and use Grok then. Okay, just do that. We'll see how that does for you. So here's what Grok doesn't know. What they're doing here is they have this coin to core. Metallicus invented this shit. They've got these 2 credit unions using it, and it is a no bolt-on wallet, okay? It's a hybrid self-custody wallet. Members retain control of their assets and private keys on-chain, while the credit union securely stores, manages, identifies, and provides institutional-grade custody. What the Bank Social will do in the future that Grok doesn't know is that Bank Social will provide the store to buy all the crypto that you want to have. The way to get commodities, derivatives, stocks, that's what Bank Social will provide. It's the opportunity to buy these different things and then to self-custody. That's where this comes in. So Bank Social will come later. You got to get everybody hooked up with this coin to core, Metallicus technology, and then the Bank Social comes in later so they can buy all the fun shit, okay? It's like a little 7-Eleven. That's what Bank Social will be. It's kind of like a 7-Eleven. Let me check here. And we are out of time. I know. It sucks, but that's how it is. Let me read off. Dutch Lars. Hey, Hulk. Dutch Kev and I want to go to a potential investor. We're very good with the widow of an inventor related to x-rays on airports. Is worth $9 billion and we need help. Yeah, I read you sent me this like a week ago, or I've sent you a few messages on Twitter and Instagram. We just need to know how to bring it to this woman. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't want to get involved in it. But thank you very much for the donations, but I don't get involved in shit like that. I just teach people crypto stuff. If you got a great invention, go, I don't know, but I'm not the one. All right. Let me check here. Canton steak, sizzling Canton steak. Oh God. Murray says, where do we send your hyper green GT3 Hulky? Oh, don't tempt me. But yeah, a bunch of us could have some Porsche GT3s, you know? That'd be kind of cool. Thank you for the show. Thanks for all the info, Hulk. Drugs. All right, that is it. Epic show. So I showed you enough about some cryptos. If you want to get into them and buy them up, I highly suggest it. Only buy crypto when you're so far under the influence of heroin and cocaine and methamphetamine. That's the best time to buy crypto. All right, I'm clicking out of that. And then here's the CoinGecko metal token. If you don't have Caleb Brown and you can't buy it there, there is your metal. And it would show you the token, and my computer just has a blank screen for some reason. It's like twirling. Fucking incompetent technology. All right, that'll be it, and I'm out of here. I may have an AM show. It's 6 p.m., and it seems like there's some good news out there. I might be able to pull something together for the AM. I'm not sure. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.